So Deschutes County is all about growth management at this point. We've got the 4 cities, Bend, Redmond, Sisters, and LaPine, and also our destination resorts. And it's all about development pressure. It's an exciting place to be. It's a lot easier to be managing growth than shrinking. So it's a real positive environment. But it's truly about the cost of housing, the cost of land, the cost of infrastructure for each one of those cities also. Some of it boils down to the land use here in the state of Oregon, and I sure enjoy and promote the fact that you can leave a city, enter the rural, drive to the next city. We've got 200,000 people in Deschutes County now, and we've got to figure out where we're going to put the next 10,000 people or 20,000 people, because they're going to be coming. It's a great place, and we can hold on to those rural values, the family-based atmosphere, a vibrant economy, as we're growing. So real positive to be managing growth at this point in time. The state legislature has authorized ADUs in the cities, and now the opportunity is for accessory dwelling units in the rural county. We have our planning commission working on that right now. What would the rules and the expectations be around that? The state defined it as opportunities for properties that are 2 acres or more in the rural residential zone. So yeah, there's a great opportunity. I'm excited, and I really want to see that. It's going to provide a cost-effective housing option for families, multi-generation families, which I think we can sure celebrate, but also, elderly couple renting a house or a young family renting that accessory dwelling unit next to the primary residence. It's a natural fit. It provides that property owner with opportunity to add value and even have some income from accessory dwelling unit if it's a rental. So there's all kinds of positive aspects of accessory dwelling units in the rural. Well, we should be advocating for all the above. I mean, it really is that. We've got a development discussion for downtown Bend, the 2nd Street core area to build apartments. We're already seeing multifamily homes being built, but also setting up that urban reserve concept at the edge of the cities, so when the urban growth boundary needs to be built out, that it's not a big discussion that takes 10 years, which we saw in the city of Bend. Yeah, urban growth boundary management is the function of getting those next single-family homes built in all of our cities, Bend, Redmond, Sisters, and LaPine. City of LaPine is building a couple hundred houses a year now, and it's gone from a few to a couple hundred. So we've got another city coming online right now, which is really exciting. And then also the urban growth boundary expansion for the city of Bend, northeast, southeast. There's going to be a lot of houses built out there. So it's always a cost of infrastructure, getting the roads, water, and sewer built out, and the system development charges. But we've got some capacity, and it's working on the edge of our cities right now. Well, so wildfire, we live in a dry forested climate, high elevation, east side of the Cascades. For 30 years, we've been working hard on what does defensible space means. What does it mean to be resilient to a wildfire event? We have examples of houses where fires go right around them, so you can be fire hardened for these events. The state legislature is putting some rules and regulations and expectations in place, but we've got 30 years of history of doing this aggressively. Let's not be scared of wildfire. It's a natural occurrence here. A lightning strike fire used to start a forest fire and slowly walk across the forest floor. It's all about federal management at this point, though, for the 79% of public lands in here in Deschutes County. What is the federal government? What can we do to advocate for fuel reduction, open understory, low-intensity fires instead of high-intensity fires? But we know how to manage it. Fuel reduction, just getting the needles out of the gutter, the leaves out of the inside corner of outside of your house, and being able to be resilient to fire. I'm Tony DeBone, candidate for Deschutes County Commissioner, Position 1. I'd be honored to have your vote in November.